Me and Leighton are shooting together. That'll be fun. Area 6 is fun. I've got a, hey, there we go.
We connected.
Yeah, what's up,
You can
man?
hear me? What's up, my boy? How you feeling?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I can't complain, man. Another day, another dollar.
Hell yeah. Were you trying to get
You know
on the
how it
computer?
goes. I was for a second on my other phone, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on the iPhone. Keep it simple, you know?
iPhone's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
Gotta
Got you,
go
got you.
iPhone.
You
So
said
for
you in your
those,
draft fire room. Hold on. So
yeah,
you got them
yeah,
targets back there. I like that.
I got a lot of them. Listen, this is my guest bedroom, and
Yeah.
we have guests over often now that we live back in Houston, where family is, and
Uh-huh.
my office is currently under construction.
Yeah.
So we're getting it ready to make it a podcast studio. It's going to be legit. It's also
Sweet.
going to, my side will be my podcast studio in my office. The other side will be my wife's office. But
Okay.
while that's under construction, I've taken over the guest bedroom. And listen, taking down the targets every day just ain't happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
They just ain't. They're staying right
They got
there.
a place right there. Exactly.
Yeah, my guests know what's up when they come over to my house. They
Yeah.
know what's
At
up.
the end
Like
of the day.
we had a guest. I was in San Antonio last weekend for
Hmm.
my dad's birthday. We went out and watched the Valero Championship golf tournament. I
Cool,
left my
cool.
open guns just sitting on the table, and one of our friends came over and stayed the night. And my
Right.
wife was
Yeah.
like, "You just had your shit laying out." I'm like, "Hey, I forget, It is
That's
what it is."
crazy. They
But
probably
for
lost their
those,
mind when they saw that.
oh yeah. She was like, "What the hell's on your counter?" Nothing.
Chaos.
But for those who don't know, man, introduce yourself.
So my name is DJ Robinson. Instagram, YouTube, all these social platforms is Guns and Butter TV.
Badass name, by the way.
Appreciate it. I should go ahead and throw on my Bangin Brass shirt. I like that too. But
Nah, man, rep your brand.
for sure. So Guns and Butter TV, I kind of started out, initially introing myself into the sport, USPSA, IDPA, just kind of overall practical shooting as a whole. Originally being from DC, when I moved to Florida, I kind of got open to all the new rules and, life began, so to speak. So at that point, I really just went full force, started a nonprofit, kind of introducing the sport to people that, never heard of it, kind of like myself, undermined areas, just different minority, different groups, and just kind of bringing the coolness back, working with different companies, getting sponsorships, ammo, merch, just to give, the opportunity to those that, completely new to the sport. So that's kind of where I am. I do shoot myself. I'm not ranked yet. That's my goal this year. I got to shoot freaking, what is it, 4 classifiers?
Yeah, your initial is 4 classifiers.
Yeah. So I got like 1 down so far, but I haven't really found my lane as far as the division, man. That's like one of my biggest hurdles. And it really became a problem after I,
This
that's
is
the
where it's
lane,
at right
right?
here. This is the
That's
lane.
the, whoo, that shit looks so good. What are those chambered in?
Both of them are 9mm major.
Major? Yeah. I seen some of those. No, I didn't see the chaos because you didn't have the chaos out there in January.
No,
V2.
I didn't have the chaos with me at this shot show. I did at the last shot show I went to, and
Okay.
I had to keep it put away
Yeah.
because it was this one when it was a freshie. They actually delivered it to me, I think at shot show. I can't remember, or maybe it was before shot show. But I mean, with this
Clean
sitting
though.
out on the table, who's going to touch anything else? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
So
that's
they were
facts.
like, "Leave your damn open guns at home."
I like this comment right here. Somebody says single action only carry optics.
Hell yeah! What do you think about that? You're a newer shooter, right? You're a newer shooter. You're kind of just getting into the game now.
Yeah.
Even though you're a newer shooter, you're doing a lot for the game already. Started a nonprofit, working on expanding the sport.
Yeah.
It's super cool what you're doing, which is why I wanted to have you on
Appreciate it.
here because it's impressive. But as a newer competitor coming into the game, right? You don't know a lot of the old guard. You haven't been here for years. What do you think
Hmm.
about allowing single action only and carry optics?
Um, I guess when I think about what's already in carry optics, um, and to compare bringing in single action only, I mean, I feel like a lot of guns are pretty much single action only. I mean, a lot of striker fire guns, at least. Yeah, they're not made as they're striker fired, but it's one of those lines. I mean, my opinion, I think I should be able to shoot my 2011 and carry optics, um, with a dot on it, milled to the slide.
Yep.
Um, I think I should, if it passes weight and all that, just my
Yeah.
opinion. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people aren't for that strictly because they're going to feel like they're pulling away from open, which is like, you know, I feel like in USPSA. So they don't want to touch or alter anything that's kind of been, you know, like the golden baby. So I don't know. A lot of
Yeah.
opinions on that.
Yeah, I think you'd have a lot of cross reference. Like I would still shoot both, you know.
Yeah, it's not like I would never, pull out
I would still probably mainly compete in open. Just because that's where the heat's at. Now, where if the heat tomorrow left open and went to production, guess what? Going to production. Well,
that's
actually,
true.
I don't know because
Working
I
the
kind of got to
reloaders.
shoot. I kind of got to shoot atlases, and they're not in production. But you know,
Yeah.
say it went limited or it went limited 10, whatever, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
I would go. But do you feel like open would be less competitive if single action was allowed in carry optics? No, not really.
I don't think so at all.
No, because look at what's happening right now. All the big open guys are going to carry optics as it is.
Yeah.
Look at JJ shooting carry optics, Christian shooting carry optics this weekend at Area 6.
Yeah.
Casey Eusebio, Max Michelle, Shane Coley shoots carry optics now. I'm sure Chris Tilley Chris Tilley, if single action only was allowed in carry optics, I'm pretty sure Chris Tilley would shoot it because he shoots for Bull. But I mean, a lot of those guys are already venturing into carry optics. So I think it'll make carry optics more competitive as far as
being just core carry optics, like
like core carry, like carry optics as a whole would just get a little bit faster, right? Because you'd probably have a lot of guys who shoot open because they like 2011s venture over,
right.
but at the same time, I mean, I honestly think it's not going to change anything. Like, let me put it to you this way. If Christian shows up to a match shooting carry optics, shooting a Glock or a CZ, which he's shooting a CZ, he's going to win.
Shoot the shit out that CZ.
Yeah, shoot the shit out of him. If JJ pulls up with his Beretta, right, he's going to win. If Max shows up with his SIG, he's going to win. If Mason Lane shows up with his SIG, his Grey Gun SIG, he's going to win. Right? The same guys are going to win. It's not going to make it. The only thing it's going to do is it's going to allow all the guys who have slide ride 9mm 2011s, which is 95% of the 2011s on the market. Yeah. They're going to want to come shoot the sport, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like, what about at that point, you kind of shoot minor. There's not really a lot of 2011 makers that have other caliber options outside of 9mm. There are, but they're not a lot to where I feel like the USPSA wants to justify,
Yeah.
Because if you take a 2011 and you just say, oh, why don't you just shoot open? You put a dot on it, you just go shoot open. It's like, well, for one, I'm shooting minor, and my dot's already milled to my my slide. So it's like, how good am I really?
Yeah, right. I mean, I went and did the math where I took almost all the area matches shot last year, and I took the top open guy in each class and the top carry optics guy in each class. I dropped open to minor. And the difference in scoring, for the most part, was between 1% and 4%, right? In finish, with all minor scoring, open gun versus carry optics gun. And if you take away the 30-round mag, the compensator, the frame-mounted dot, the magwell, I mean, I'm pretty sure that'll suck up. And a lot of the times, believe it or not, dude, the carry optics guy kicked the shit out of the open guy on some occasions. Now, that's an outlier.
It happens. It happens.
Better shooter versus not better shooter. But same difference. But anywho, we can go on to that topic forever. And we'll probably get back to that later on. But so tell me about your nonprofit, man. What's the name of it? What's your main mission with that nonprofit?
So, right now, Guns and Butter TV, Guns and Butter Inc. is the official name of the nonprofit. The main mission right now for me is just to continue to push the sport, make this thing, back what it should be, what it was when all these older guys were in it when they were younger, how fun and exciting it came out. I want to bring that excitement, that fun back into the sport, introduce a new group of shooters. 2A is changing every day. And, I'm realizing and seeing a lot of people that kind of enter the gun world, and there are people that might just take range days and go to the range twice a month. I want to push that person to pay for training 2-3 times a year and shoot a match once a month, get that experience under that pressure, learn what you do, how to manipulate your weapon. You know, it's just so many things beneficial that come from a match. You know, a lot of people initially when I talk to them about joining or being a part of the team, they think, you know, I got to compete, I got to show up, I got to shoot fast. And, you know, I want to kind of remove all that thought and, you know, clarify, you know, the first year you just want to get a good understanding, find your division, find a good weapon, I work with you to get you a nice rig, get you a setup, you know, get you some ammo, some training equipment, and just really, you know, take on the sport. You know, a lot of people can dedicate time to it. A lot of people can't. I totally understand because, you know, life happens and we got to take care of family. We got to do what we got to do. So, you know, at the end of the day, the people that are dedicated and ready and serious to take that step, you know, I just want to, you know, let them know that journey they can, you know, take with somebody like myself. I can point them in the right direction, different things like that. So, because I know my first year, I just spent a lot of money just buying what I thought was cool, what I
Bro,
thought
same
was,
here.
oh man, I never forget my first match. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm going to carry out. So I got a Glock 34. I ported the slide. I got all these crazy internals. I got like, I think I make a 21 round mag, whatever. I go to the match, I'm shooting carry optics, and you know, the first go around, they're like, gun shoot's kind of flat. And the second round, they look and they see, they're like, oh man, his barrel's ported. Like, send him to open. And I'm like, my first match ever, I'm in open. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I didn't even know this. And then I'm talking to all the old guys. They're like, let me see what you got. I'm like, oh, you tell me now. Like, yeah, you can't do that. I'm like, so, you know, I just go get a Glock 34 barrel, swap it out. But, you know, it was just crazy to have that happen. And then something else with, one of my gas pedals on one of my SIGs was a little too big for the box for IDPA, which was something I had to take off. I had to get used to. And that game is a whole nother game. And learning about PCC now, trying to introduce that into, you know, my repertoire, if you will.
Yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
a different side.
PCC's fast, man. Fast and fun. It
Yeah.
really is.
And that's what I like. I like about the sport is the speed. IDPA more on the defensive, slower side. You know, it's kind of like a gentleman's game, you know, a little more slower, smoother, cleaner. But I kind of like the racing aspect of the USPSA, man. It's just like addicting, bro. Like, you know, just going through the
I
reps. It's
always
like,
I
I
always
ain't started
equate
since I
it.
stopped.
Yeah, that it's a drug, man. It's a drug. It's so
Yeah,
addictive.
for sure.
Once you start, man, like I remember going to my first match so nervous, right? And I had a similar experience. I showed up with my HK VP9,
Yeah. Okay.
which was
Okay.
my carry gun, right? Still have that gun. Actually, I'm carrying it right now.
Yeah.
I swap out every now and again to feel fresh. Actually, I think
Gotcha.
I think why I swapped out is because it's an LE, so it's all gray, and
Oh, sweet.
I was wearing a gray suit to dinner, and I was like, got to pimp the gray VP9, you know what I mean?
Right.
In case I got to pull that bitch out, I look classic, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
fits right.
Shit. Looking sweet.
But my first match was with that HK VP9, and I showed up, signed up for production, but
Okay.
only had three mags. Wasn't
Yeah.
prepared. You know what I mean? And they were like, just fill them all the way up. We'll move you to limited. And now I'm shooting limited, minor, with three mags that I think are 17 round mags or whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, I had so much fun. I was so juiced when I
Hooked.
left there.
Yeah.
I remember
Couldn't tell you nothing.
my first stage, I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking cool as I'm doing it,
Yeah.
right? And dude, here we are, 3 years later, I'm
Mm-hmm.
all the way balls deep in this stuff. So
It's
the
no
fact,
turning back, right?
oh no, there's no turning back. And the fact that you have a nonprofit dedicated to bringing that feeling into the sport
Yeah.
on a more regular basis is super cool, right?
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
where can people go to find out more about this nonprofit and to get involved?
So, you know, right now what I've been doing is kind of taking my time and working with, you know, companies that I feel, you know, really support the vision, can stand behind my mission, in terms of longevity and being able to, you know, allow these resources and proceeds and donations to the company to help the shooters. So I got a team of 8 right now. Trying to get to double digits here soon. But you know, everything is pretty much on the website. I have a list of different packages you can kind of donate to. Also have a PayPal donation link in the bio. Feel
Plug
free
the
to,
plug the website.
yeah, let me throw that in there here.
Yeah, throw that in there. I'll pin it. Um, anyway, keep going.
Okay. So with that, just kind of building the team up, working with people in the USPSA, talking to them about doing different social things, getting out the media, just different ways to kind of bring the fun into the sport. I feel like a lot of times people look at this as like an old bowling league and they see old guys do it and they kind of, turned off and pushed away. And, I don't want that to be something that deters people from coming into the sport. I want to bring back the fun, the exciting, the cool. Like, whatever gun it is you want to run, just run into the division. That's why I kind of, been harping with all the memes and stuff. I've been seeing this going on because, I kind of like that. Like, keep bringing that fire, that energy to the sport because at the end of the day, these rules are going to change. Things are going to kind of start favoring to the market and, the industry, the guns being made. I mean, every company has a competition gun. So, it's like, why would you not want to, position yourself to work with these companies, get these guns, put them in the hands of new shooters and get them out competing. So that's kind of where I position myself. Just looking to build up the team, work with some good companies and eliminate the first year that I had, my learning experience, fast track some of these guys and, get them on a straight path to success, hopefully,
Yeah, yeah, that's badass, dude. That's super badass. I'm all for it, dude. That's man. We've been talking. I think I had this conversation the other day with an area director
Mm-hmm.
about like how can we bring more people into the sport and make it, I guess, more friendly, right? Not
Yeah.
more. All right, friendly is a bad word because I will say some of the
Yeah.
nicest people I've ever met are in this sport. Some of the best friends I have. In
Yeah.
fact, one of the best friends I've ever had in my life I met through this sport, right? So, but you see sometimes, and it's starting to fade. I think it's starting to fade. I've noticed over the last year that this is
Mm-hmm.
kind of going away where you go to a match and you're a newer shooter and some of the older ROs are just fucking rude, just rude as shit.
Yeah.
And I won't call anybody out because I'm not that guy, but they know who they
Yeah.
are, right? And um, just they're not nice. I've had ROs be a dick
Mm-hmm.
to me when I was a new shooter. I remember
Yeah.
my first major I ever went to, an RO was just a complete asshole to me and it turned me off where I was just like, man, I don't come out here spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
to get into
To
this
have
match and
nobody
then
talk.
hundreds of
Yeah.
dollars to get into a hotel and then take 2 days off work and all this bullshit to come out here and
Right.
be talked to like that when I'm just trying to have fun, bro. So,
Yeah.
um,
I
I
get it. I
think,
don't know why
yeah,
that exists though, because that's everywhere. I
yeah,
mean, I talk to my guys. Like I said, I'm originally from DC, so a lot of guys. Well, now that I'm aware of the sport, I find there's a lot of guys in Virginia. There's a lot of guys in Maryland
mm-hmm,
that are into the shooting. A couple ranges, couple clubs out there, and those guys will, report back to me and tell me stories of just like assholes, and I'm like, why are these guys? And, my first experience with one out here, and at the club I'm at, yeah, I mean, I'm a cool guy. I kind of take a lot of stuff easily, I guess, lighter than the average person would. I'm the king of de-escalation, I like to say. So if something happens, it's not my fault.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. If shit
so
popped off,
yeah,
it was a long
they,
time coming.
yeah, for sure. So, um, with that, it was just a minor situation. In regards to, and again, this is something new. My rig it's got to be a certain width away from your waistline, the belt, the gun, or something. I don't
Yep.
know. Yeah, but basically, mine was not, and it was just kind of making a fuss about it. So, I mean, I just felt like it was a different way he could have, brought it to my attention.
He wasn't
But
nice about it. Like, hey, this is wrong.
yeah,
How
just
can
tell me.
this is where it needs to be. Next time do this. but he was probably a little aggressive with it or some shit.
Yeah, for sure. Try to
People
make a little
don't.
scene, you know. I just think it's
Yeah.
funny. They're just like that, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah. There's always, no matter where you go, no matter if it's a sport or shit, the mall,
Anything.
bro. I ran into a lady the other day at a Burger King that told me to go fuck myself because this is no lie. I walked up and was getting a soda, and it wasn't the other day. I think this was like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, right? I'm getting a soda at the soda machine. And you know how it fizzes up and then you gotta wait and then it goes
Yeah,
again and you gotta wait. Well, I was doing that
yeah,
and she was like, "Can you hurry the fuck up?" And I was like shook. I was like, "What?" And I turned around,
yeah.
this little old lady. I was like,
She wasn't
"Damn,
playing.
grandma." I was like, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm waiting for the phone to go down." She was like, "Well, can you go do that somewhere else?" And I'm like, "No, I got to do it at the soda machine." She goes, "Ugh, you know what? Just go fuck yourself," and turned around and walked away. I was like, oh. You know what I mean? It's just, you run
She
into those
wasn't
people
playing.
everywhere. Yeah, she was over it. She wanted her soda, bro. She was a little on the heavier side, so she probably blood sugar down. She wanted to get
Yeah.
some drink and couldn't, but it
Oh
is what it
shit.
is. But you run into those
Yeah.
people everywhere, man. It just
Yeah.
it is what it is. My goal is when I run into those people to flip them.
Mm-hmm.
When I run into somebody who's an asshole, right? And I've done
Yeah.
this on multiple. My friends have noticed this. My friends have told me, dude, when we walked on that stage, that RO was a dick, and when we
Mm-hmm.
left, he was cracking jokes with you. That's the
Oh
goal.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. For
I
sure.
want to get there. I want to see that guy's having a bad day, and I want to try to turn it around. Right. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll make jokes and untimely humor jokes and try to flip them.
Yeah.
And crack on other shooters, try to get them to smile. I'll crack on my best friend to get an RO to smile. Just they're out there
Yeah.
all day in the heat. I get it, but
I definitely get it.
um,
It's not a high paying job.
it's a no paying
It's
job. It's a no paying job.
yeah. It's one of them things where it's just commitment's gotta run deep, man.
And it does,
For
man. And hey,
sure.
more power to them. If you're out there RO in a major or just your local match, bro, you're a better person than me because
Yeah.
I RO my locals when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been shooting a lot of locals this year. Just been trying to focus on some stuff, mainly practicing on my own.
Yeah.
But if you're RO in a major, bro, I haven't done it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just enjoying the shooting part.
That's the best part of it. And speaking of the shooting part, one thing I will say I've noticed, there is definitely a physical fit aspect to the sport. Um, whether you believe it or
Huge.
not, whether you believe it or not, I am starting to slowly find that out. You looking fuzzy over there. You got like an NFT.
What?
I said you looking fuzzy over there. Your Wi-Fi. You look like
Oh,
an
mine's
NFT.
perfect. Mine's
Are you
perfect. You're
shit?
coming through clear as hell. Yeah.
Maybe it's mine. Oh, fuck it. Um, no, but it's definitely something that I plan to implement into my game this year. Um, because I mean, I just never thought about being stronger, being able to grip the gun more, recoil, moving in spots faster. I mean, years and years ago, I went to college for football. So, I'm familiar with the training aspect. And I had to tell myself, like, this is really like a sport. I need to kind of, get into hardcore and lock in the same way I did, having a scholarship coming out of school. So it's like, it just dawned on me. I don't know. I think it was JJ Rascal, one of his videos. He's posted something crazy to work out he's doing. I'm like, I forget how strong he is,
Dude,
I
he's a
guess that
tank.
has, I bet that has a little bit to do with, you know what I'm saying? How he's able
Yeah.
to control and move. So,
So JJ was the inspiration behind my post-shot show torture chamber I've been putting myself through.
yeah.
I sat down over the off season and I looked at like real hard, watched all my match videos, because I don't just record myself, I record my competition too.
Yeah, for
I,
sure.
I want to see what they're doing.
Hmm.
And respectfully, right, I'm not following them down the stage and getting interrupted. But
Yeah, yeah.
when they're doing something where I'm like,
I'm recording.
I want to see this, yeah, I record it.
Yeah.
And I spent weeks looking at differences and trying to find the differences in the shooting, right? I thought it
Hmm.
was in the shooting. It's got to be in the shooting. I'm not doing something right, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually my wife who was like, she was watching it with me, and she was like, you know what? He's getting in and out of things a whole lot faster than you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, so then I was like, well, shit. And it was Christian. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that speedy little motherfucker is in shape, you know? So then I started thinking to
fresh
myself,
college muscles.
yeah. So then I started thinking to myself, like, God, is fitness going to be that big of a difference? And then JJ is probably he's the biggest reason, because he kind of told me like straight up front, like, hey, bro, like your shooting's there. Your fitness isn't. So
Yeah.
figure it out. And then I'm seeing him post every single day.
Just training
every day,
hardcore,
just training, bro, just going hard.
Yeah.
And like every fucking day. So
it don't stop.
Yeah, the day I got back from SHOT Show, I was like, fuck this. I hired a personal trainer.
Yeah.
A really good one. He actually like a really, really good one.
I seen you posting, you know.
Yeah, so I've been working with him all week. You know, I go 3 times a week to work out with him, and then I work out 6 days a week right now.
Okay.
Hitting it hard.
You getting it in. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm down 7% body fat.
Oh yeah, okay.
Almost
You work
in like a month and a half.
Oh yeah, that's
So
okay. You've been eating right too then.
Oh, bro, I'm 2.5 weeks into this carnivore diet. Whoa, bro,
crazy.
That shit's wild, dog. I'll be honest with you, it's a great diet. My energy level, I've never had energy like this since I was in college, dude. Since I was playing ball.
Okay, damn.
Never had energy like that. And dude, I wake up, don't drink coffee anymore, don't do none of that. I wake up, I drink water, I go. I'm in it to win it. And then I'm going until 10 o'clock at night when I've dry fired and I'm ready to go to bed. I take a shower and I lay down and bam, I'm asleep in no time. I go to sleep easier, I sleep better. It's nuts. Now, the only drawback is the first week of this diet. Yeah. Bro, the diarrhea is preposterous.
Really? From just
it's preposterous. Because your body's flushing your gallbladder and your liver, right? Your liver and your gallbladder are no longer processing carbs and sugar. They're processing meat and water, right? So, and eggs and shit. So your body has all this extra shit in it, and it just goes, oh, we don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of it all at once. So for a week, it's not the type of thing where you see the fire on the horizon and you can see it coming and you got time. Yeah. Bro, the fire is at your door. The doorknob's hot. You got to get the fuck out. It's preposterous. Time to go. Oh, it's so bad. Crazy. I'll be driving, bro. I was driving and I was just like, oh, and it was right after I bought my truck. It was right after I bought my new truck because I totaled my last one. It's got white seats. And, they're nice. They got all the diamond stitching and shit. I'm like, oh no. I'm driving and it hits me and I'm like, not in the seats, bro. I hooked a right through like 3 lanes, hauled ass into a Conoco, and I'm duck walking into that bitch fast as hell. That's crazy. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, it was so bad.
So now I guess they should have forewarned you first week, take it light so you could,
Shane Coley is the one who told me about the diet originally.
Put you on the diet? Okay.
Yeah. And he kind of warned me a little bit, but it had been months since we had talked about it, so I forgot. Yeah. So then when it hit me the first time, it hit me like a freight train. And I remember thinking, oh, man, Shane did warn me about this shit. I guess I didn't pay attention. And then I text him, bro, this is preposterous. And he goes, I told you, bro, don't worry, it gets better. Stick to it. I was like, oh, man.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
But yeah, I've been hitting it hard, man. The training, I've noticed a huge difference.
So I gotta take some pointers here to take back to my team. So first off, we're gonna go with physical fitness. It's definitely detrimental to your success.
Oh, it's huge
in sport. Okay, that's number one. And then obviously, I hear shooters tell me they don't dry fire, and I just kind of like
they're liars.
Not really a shooter,
or they're not that good.
One of the two. Yeah.
They're either a casual guy. They're either a casual shooter who doesn't take it seriously. Yeah, bro. Listen, if I didn't want to win a world championship one day, my ass would not be dry firing because that shit is boring as fuck. It's not
Yeah.
boring when you make it not boring, but it sucks.
Only time it's
not,
fun if you have a double action, single action. That's the only time I can
yeah. Well,
legitimize the fun of it.
my dumbass has to.
Yeah, but see, look at that, beautiful, bro. That's such a piece of work.
Oh, it
Gosh.
is. Yeah. Dry fire. I enjoy dry fire a lot more now than I did 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now I enjoy it because I look for that light bulb moment in my dry fire.
Yep.
When I hit it, my dry fire
When you
for the next month
exactly.
is easy, right? But unless they're really, really good, or if they're not, oh, did I lose you there?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Unless they're a casual shooter, if they're
Mm-hmm.
a top guy, they're dry firing
Yeah.
for sure.
So
They're
we
dry
got
firing.
the physical fitness. We got the dry fire. How often? I don't want to ask that because
Ask
you got a
away,
live
bro.
fire.
Ask me anything.
No, I was gonna say as far as your ratio to live firing to dry fire.
I'll give you a good scenario here. My first year and a half in the sport, I shot my first true full season where I took it super serious and made big leaps and bounds. I shot 94,000 rounds.
And your
And
first year?
yeah, my first full legit season. So what, 2 years ago?
I was about to say that was not that long ago. Okay,
Yeah. I shot 94,000 rounds.
so let's do the
I did
math on that.
mostly live fire with some dry fire mixed in there. And then once I got to a certain level, then I realized, hey, the dry fire is more important in my opinion. So
Really?
now my dry fire to live fire ratio is I probably spend 70% of the time dry firing and 30% of the time live firing. And I know guys like
And
Jay.
that's cool because that's where I'm at now. So
Yeah, like
I
Jay
thought I was
Beal,
doing myself
he's
a disservice.
95.5.
Really?
He's 95% dry, maybe 98% dry fire, 2% live fire. It's nuts. And he's one of the best carry optic shooters in the US right now. He's amazing.
Damn. I mean, I
His
can
dry
believe
fire
it.
videos make you feel lazy.
Yeah, because if you get that muscle memory, that repetition down, it's like if you're in shape, a recoil impulse won't throw you off with so much, if you've been doing it. So I can see
Yep.
how that, I still think my 70-30 balance because right now I'm at a point where I'm trying to get on point with transitions and moving. I'm not really, coming out of transition, that next sight, picture, or dot, whatever I'm shooting, isn't as fast and as crisp as I want it to be. And, that's kind of where I got to figure out the best techniques. Because, you drive fine around the house, you move and try to transition. But to me, getting out and shooting and doing that is the only way to really, I feel. I mean, it could be some stuff I'm missing out on.
You're missing a lot. I'm going to send you 2 books. Get those books.
Mm-hmm. It's on
Study them.
Amazon?
No, I think both of them are
Link?
sold on these shooters' websites.
Okay, cool.
One of them is Charlie Perez's new book, and it's genius, and it'll lay it all out there for you.
Okay.
And then there's another book that just came out. I don't know why his name is slipping my mind right now. I'll think of it later. But I got his book in the other room. I'll find it and I'll send you a picture of it. It's amazing. Great dry fire book just came out.
Yeah.
Guy's a monster shooter. You'll like it.
Yeah.
You can work on every single aspect of shooting in dry fire. And you can perfect it in dry fire. The live fire is the only difference
Just
is the gun's
on
going
stage.
bang.
Yeah.
That's it. The gun's going bang.
Yeah.
Everything else, besides the gun going bang, everything else can be practiced in dry fire. That's why I tell people I get hit up
Valid
dozens
point.
of times a week. How do I get better? Dry fire. Buy these books, read them, dry fire. Steve Anderson has a great dry fire book. Ben Steger has a great dry fire book. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of them out there. Get them, study them, watch them. Dude, it'll change.
Okay.
It'll change your shooting. When I started
So
dry
we're
firing
gonna
more than I live
incorporate all
firing,
of that.
yeah, when I started dry firing more than I like, and that's the great part is, look, somebody asked, how does a guy afford to shoot 90,000 rounds? It's expensive, bro. I spent a lot of
Do the
money.
math. Let's see.
Luckily,
94,000.
Yeah,
That's
luckily.
7,800 rounds a month, my boy.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's an approximation. It could have been way more because I found myself
Probably hit
shooting 8
100.
to 9,000 rounds a month at some point. It cost a lot of money to the point where my wife was like, "Bruh,
Yeah,
what are you doing?" And I kept telling her like, "It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off." And now I look
yeah,
back at it, I could have saved all that money and just dry fired because
yeah.
I didn't take the next step in my game. Like I got to comfortable
Because of
master
that, right?
level. Like I got to master all
Hmm.
through match bumps. I haven't classed up. I got my initial classification as a I think a C or a B. I can't remember. And then from
Hmm.
there, I match bumped all the way into master through major match performance.
And you only can move
Uh,
up one at a time, right?
no, not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah. So, um, but I didn't start really winning big matches until I started taking dry fire as seriously as I do now.
Hmm. It's just like a
And then
routine. It's like,
yeah. And then I hit a plateau with my shooting where I felt like my shooting was at this level. Like my shooting is at the level that it needs to be to win a national title, in my opinion. Right.
hmm,
Um, and then now came the physical aspect. I was
right.
fat. You know what I mean? I wasn't fat, but I was not in shape.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like you
mean?
said, get in and out them spots.
Oh my God, dude, my
Gotta be quick.
explosion. Dude,
Yeah.
I come from a football background as well. And when I started
Yeah.
this journey, I was like, I want to relate it to what I'm used to. So I did a 40, a couple 40s, average
Yeah.
time, 3-cone drill, shuttle,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all the shit, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
those are good old days. Talking
Vertical,
my language.
everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now once a month, I hit those again and I see how much faster I've gotten.
Hmm.
Bro, it is night and day.
Crazy.
Now I'm not in near the shape I was when I was
Combine
playing
speed.
ball,
I get it.
right?
I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like my last combine numbers, I showed my trainer. I pulled up the old combine page and I was like, "Here you go." He was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah,
Shot. Like, that's what I used to do. Don't worry.
yeah." I don't know if I'll be able to get there anymore, bro. It's not happening. But yeah, the fitness aspect, you can get into the to being one of the top guys without being fit. But if you look at the top 10, bro,
I mean,
they're
that's what
all
brought it to my attention. Yeah.
they're all in shape. Even if they
It's
don't look like they're super athletes, they're great athletes,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. For sure. Somewhere along the lines. I will say, okay, so those two big things we'll say. You got some questions coming in, comment.
Yeah, so
They won't let me
bought the
scroll up.
smokehouse. Same here. Started my journey to being a running gunner. Also, welcome, man. It'll be a new obsession.
Salute to the journey.
Yeah, salute it, man. Dream carries. I only have a little over 7,000 live rounds under my belt over the past year and a half. That's plenty. That's plenty. That's more than enough.
But
I'm
see,
like
he's a dry
90,
fire king. That's my
yeah,
guy out
99% dry
Tennessee.
fire a few hours. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, man. Dry fire light. Yeah, I mean, dry fire is so important. It's so incredibly important.
Hmm.
I don't
Coming
think
into the
people
sport.
realize how important it is. Yeah, because people get in here and um, they think, oh, I got to go shoot a bunch to get good at shooting. No, you don't. You just got to get
Yeah,
good at the mechanics, the action
right.
of
The
doing
manual
everything.
arms.
Yeah.
And speaking of manual of arms, what would you, well, I guess you can't really suggest the first gun for anybody because I
Yeah, I
always tell
can.
people
Bullshit. I can
whatever
suggest
guns,
everything.
I always tell them whatever gun they feel comfortable with. Most people start with their carry gun, but then you got some people who feel more comfortable with like their bedside pistol or something a little bigger. But how do you feel about, or how soon should you introduce, say, 2011s into a new shooter's hands?
Man,
Because before you answer that, I'll tell you this much. When I first started, I wanted nothing to do with a hammer fire 2011,
same
1911,
here.
anything. I don't
Same
have
here.
any old war stories. I can't tell you about when I used to use this gun. I couldn't tell you. Why do I want something heavy? I want light, small, like I just thought completely different. And now it's like,
I'm with you.
I'm complete opposite. No, I want some weight. I want to feel my gun. Like, I need at least a 4.5 inch slide. Like I'm just completely like, and I don't know exactly when that shift happened, but I know starting out, I was like, yeah, Glocks and like, just lightweight, primarily
Man,
Glocks. But
when I first started shooting this game, right? obviously my first match I shot my carry gun, but my first competition-based gun that I bought was a Canic TP9
Yeah.
SFX.
I still got mine. That was my
I
first one too.
still got mine. Still got it. Love it. I shot that gun for quite a while. I won my first match shooting limited minor with that gun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good match too.
I didn't get
yeah.
mine that long ago.
It was. I probably shot it for 6 months, 6 months,
Okay.
and then I was like, what are these 2011s, right? Then I found the 2011s, and then I bought my first 2011 was a used STI Edge.
That was the 5-inch model?
Huh?
That's the 5-inch model?
Yeah, 5-inch limited 40 cal 2011, right? I bought that. I had that for a while, and then I went from there to Bad Dog Customs, who's a custom gun builder out of Texas.
There's a lot of them out in Texas.
Yeah, man.
Small, you know.
Bro, there's a shit ton of them. You don't even realize.
Yeah.
Great gun builder out of Texas. Builds them in his house, you know, has a badass machine shop in his backyard, you know, lives on a big-ass ranch. Country boy. Just been a shooter for 25 years. His dad's been a shooter for 50, you know.
Damn. This is,
Yeah, so I bought one originally, and then I started shooting for him. And then from there, I found Atlas, right? Or Atlas found me. And never looked back. But dude, I pull that Canic out on a weekly basis. You know, I've got it set up for carry optics right now, but they're great guns, man. There's so many good guns. There's the SIG. The SIG is great. The Berettas.
That new one's nice. I haven't shot one of those Berettas.
The Berettas are
Max
nasty.
is
yeah. If whoever says a 2011 trigger is the best trigger, and that all other trigger mechanisms are at a disadvantage, next time you see JJ and he's shooting his carry optics gun, ask him to go dry fire his carry optics gun. That's the biggest bag of bullshit. It's got a 1 millimeter reset. It's light as a feather.
Oh,
yeah, go feel Max's SIG trigger, bro. Go feel Max's trigger on his SIG.
Yeah.
Dog, it is. Those guys aren't at any disadvantage. I've felt those guns. Like, they're insane. Go feel Nils's Canic. Oh, it's dirty. The new Canic, the one that just came out, the meta is the rival. Yeah, the rival. Bro, I played with that with Nils. Nils in the booth. Me and him were sitting in the back of the booth, and we were playing with it. And he goes, bro, feel that new trigger. And I clicked it, and I was like, oh, bitch. Crazy. I was like, this isn't even fair, bro. Like, people are going to show up with stock Glocks and have to compete against this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? So those guns are sick. Oh, there we go. Jay Beal's actually in here. Jay Clay 94. Jay, if you're still in here, I was just talking about how dry fire is the number one thing you have to do to get good at this sport. I used you as a reference. You're like 98% dry fire, 1%, 2% live fire at this point. I can't tell who's. Uh-oh, are we losing you? Am I breaking up or is he breaking up? I can't tell. Somebody let me know if it's my Wi-Fi or his. Leighton said I just finished shooting my new rival about an hour ago. First time out of the box. Hell yeah. What do you think, Leighton? I want to buy one. I want to buy one really bad. I think I'm going to get one. Can everybody hear me all right? Somebody let me know if it's my shit breaking up or theirs. I think it might be mine at this point. Here we go. We back in? It's his? Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, Leighton, how did you like that? How'd you like that rival? I thought it was sick. I really did. You have been fuzzy all along. My Wi-Fi is usually pretty good. I got that good Wi-Fi, bro. That expensive shit from AT&T. It better work. With Romeo 3 Max site, the site was almost the same price as the gun. I mean, that's true though, you know. Those guns are ridiculous for the price. I mean, a couple $100 less than, or a couple $100 more than what your gun's going to be at that point. your opinions on CZs. They're great, dude. Next time you see Brian Conley, if Brian Conley's in here, I think he is. Is Hunter's HD Gold in here? Not at the moment, but Brian Conley's, if you see him from Hunter's HD Gold, if the Hunter's HD Gold truck is at a match, go in there and play with his Carry Optic CZ. Feel that trigger. It is insane. But those guns are nuts. Those guns are absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. They're crazy. I don't know what's going on with this right here, but we are kind of stuck in limbo for this. It's kind of annoying. There we go. What's up, dude?
Booted me out of there. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened. You know, we're in Florida. We might be that little rain patch come through or something.
yeah. It's Instagram, bro. We're talking about guns. They probably booted us off of here. I'm waiting for my page to get shut down for my lives.
Bro, I just got a picture deleted for, I think they said a sale of guns. I'm like, I just
Oh, it
put a
happens to me
comp
all the
and put
time.
it. That's never happened to me. I'm like, damn, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. Dude, wait till you venture into TikTok. Oh,
I tried to do that. I made one, but
bro, I hit TikTok hard when it first came out. Got up to like 26,000 followers. I had so many videos in the millions of views. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm famous.
yeah.
And then
they just...
for the last like year, bro, my shit has been so nerfed. I've got 26,000 followers. I post a video, it gets 10 views. Fuck off. Like,
oh no, that's crazy.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Shit.
It's so annoying. I hardly post over there anymore because I'm to the point where like I'm about to put a hit out on those motherfuckers.
It's crazy. We were talking about them triggers. When I went and shot with some grandmasters, but it's actually last Saturday, and one was a CZ, and the trigger job was done up. It's crazy. Shadow 2, very, 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 very nice. Luigi's a guy. He's a grandmaster. Shoots the Walthers. He's got a Q5 match.
Yeah, those are sick too.
That trigger he's got in is crazy, man.
Yeah, Luigi's got a great one. If you ever go to a major match and Brian Conley with Hunter HD Gold is there, if you see that big-ass Mercedes van, go in there and play with his Carry Optic CZ. That is one of the best triggers I've ever felt in my life. It's insane. Yeah. It's insane.
I gotta take a look at that.
It's beautiful too.
That's where I'm at now too. I want to figure out when I should shoot my what's the rank out, as far as matches I should shoot, before I go to a national or a main, what would you suggest? Or because I'm the type of guy, I just jump out there, bro.
That's
I'll
what
pay my
did.
little $200-300 and go out there and just network.
I shot a nationals 3 months into this, bro. I found the sport for 3 months and went and shot a nationals. So I'm the wrong guy to ask. I was like, this is fun. Let me go. And I can shoot nationals? What? I can go to the national championship? Fuck yeah, I'm going to go do that. I got my ass kicked. I had so much fun,
you can hang with the real national champions, compete on the same sport with them, bro.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Bro, just literally this last weekend, I went and watched the Valero Open golf match, right?
Yeah.
And we were walking, we're able to be all around the field and we're walking through the course and all that, but they're playing, you're watching.
Yeah.
It would be like if I just decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to go pay the money and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to play with I'm going to go play with Justin Thomas and I'm going to go play with JJ Spawn and I'm going to go play with all this guy, Bryson DeChambeau. I'm going to go do that.
Yeah.
Bro, the access with this sport is insane.
Yeah.
This is one of the only sports where, if you want to go shoot with a pro and learn and, pay attention, ask questions, dude. There's a few that are assholes. There's a few that, don't want to talk to you and want to act like dick faces. I don't associate with those guys. When I see them on a squad, I avoid that squad. If they jump on my squad, I'm like, fuck, I bounce, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not there. I'm there to have fun. Right,
exactly.
And I'm too big of an asshole. If I see you being a dick to somebody, I'm gonna say something.
And call you out, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you out. Hey, bro, that guy's just asking a simple question. Don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, but you could just walk right up. I did it. When I was first starting out, I went and shot a nationals. We had some great shooters on our squad, bro. I walked up and just asked questions.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, bro, how do I do this? Why did you do that? Right. And as much as some dudes are like, oh, you know, I don't want to be bothered at a match, dude, bullshit. Those guys don't care. The good ones don't. The good ones don't care. Now, if you're bugging the shit out of them, like every 2 seconds asking a question, you know what I mean? You're following them around. Yeah. Like that obviously is unacceptable. But
don't be annoying.
yeah, don't be annoying. But if you got a question, bro, ask it. Those guys will answer it. They will. Like if you have a question and you see me in a match, come ask me. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the answer, and if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna tell you. Like I don't fucking know. Yeah. Like you should probably go ask that guy over there. Like if you ask me, hey, what's it like to win a national title? I don't know. Go ask Christian. He's sitting right over there. Ask that motherfucker. All right. What's it like to shoot a 10 split? I don't know. Go ask somebody over here who knows how to shoot a 10 split. That shit ain't me. I shoot 15s all day, baby.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
I was just measuring my splits the other day. That's crazy.
Splits get chicks. Transitions get titles.
Yeah, straight up. Get the titles. That's real.
Hey,
you're moving out them stages.
I'm working on putting that on a t-shirt. Don't nobody steal my idea.
Trademark.
Right. Yeah, TM, motherfucker. It's already printed. I've got a couple, so don't go steal my shit.
So we got physical fitness. We got dry fire.
Yep.
What's number 3? What you got as
honestly, what I recommend everybody do when they get into the sport is you sit down and you think, like, how much money do I actually have to do this? Because it's a very expensive sport. And I always tell people, the best thing to do is don't get caught up in trying to win anything. Just go have fun. Just go to the store, like shoot an easy division, right? Carry optics or production or carry optics and production are pretty much the only ones you can get away with having a basic gun with 9mm. But, you know, shoot carry optics or production, right? Go to the store, buy some off the shelf 9mm and go have a good time. Don't jump balls deep into this right away. I did. I regret it. I spent so much unnecessary money when I didn't have to. And I spent a lot of money on ammo and matches that I should have spent on training, on, classes. I should have gone and taken reputable classes.
Yeah. So you think that plays a factor too?
Huge, dude.
So we'll put that
I wouldn't be 1/10 of the shooter I am if it wasn't for JJ, Max, guys like that I've taken classes from that are phenomenal instructors. Charlie Perez really changed my game. He was the first like big name guy I took a class from was Charlie Perez. Fantastic class, dude. And he goes over all the basics and like really gives you a good foundation to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He builds you a great foundation. And from there I took a JJ class. And then I took a Max class, and then I took another JJ class, and then another one the next day. I took 2 JJ classes in like a 5-day period. That was a lot. I wouldn't recommend it. I should have taken a break between those, but it was fun.
Because you take from that, you know, go home.
Oh my God, bro! It kept me up at night. It kept me up at night. No bullshit. Like in between the 2 days that the class was, I'm trying to go to sleep and I can't turn my fucking brain off. I would remember something. Like I'd be trying to sleep and I'd remember something and be like, oh fuck, I gotta go write that down. I forgot that until now. And I'd run into my dry fire room and write it down. And I had, you know, a big notepad that I keep all my notes in and shit from classes. And then I have another notepad that I use for training and blah, blah, blah. And I did that shit all night to the point where my wife was like, get out of this bed one more time and I'm kicking you the fuck out of the room.
Yeah.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I had to get up at 6 or some shit.
Popping up right now.
Oh my God, it was so bad. So take the time, take notes, take a lot of notes. Write down everything, even if it doesn't seem important, even if to you at the time it doesn't seem important, it will at some point.
Yeah.
Especially from guys like Max and JJ and Charlie and guys like that. If they say it in a class, at some point you're going to need it. So don't go drop, you know, 5, 8, 10 G's in your first year. I wouldn't go spend more than $1,500 on a gun and optic.
Yeah.
I would just get a gun, get a holster, get a belt set up that you like, find a
Nice
division,
rig.
and just focus.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Get good at it. Spend the money on training with a reputable trainer. And there's a lot
Yeah.
of good trainers out there, man. There's a lot of them. I can put a list up on my Instagram story if people really are that curious. DM me and I'll send you the really good trainers. I mean, there's a lot of really good
Yeah.
ones. There's a lot of really bad ones, but
I'm sure. Yeah, I
yeah,
would
but
definitely like to take a look at that list and just kind of put it out to some of my shooters that might want to, put a couple bucks up and go, or
yeah.
maybe I can talk to them, see what they can do, figure something out. Now, most of these classes, they don't really do like virtual classes, right?
Some do, like Tom
I've
Castro.
I've seen a couple,
Tom
yeah,
Castro has some virtual stuff. I think Max does he has a badass virtual one. Max Michelle does.
yeah, okay,
I think most of them will do it. And it's
yeah,
usually a little more affordable to get on the virtual training program. And like Max has his deal. He has like a monthly subscription where you sign up and then every month he puts out a dry fire plan for you to follow. And then you can pay a little bit more to have it, catered to you and like get some one-on-one time or whatever. It's like a subscription service. So I'm for calling the STI worth the money, considering we can't buy them unless they double the price.
why you can't have 2011s in California? Please don't say that's true.
Yeah. So you're in Cali. What? STIs are
You
double the
can't
price
have
in Cali?
2011s.
Bro, come to Texas.
I
We
know they
got
got a
freedom, bro.
list, but
Yeah, they have a dumbass list where you can't have a bunch of stuff. That's why I have yet to go shoot a match in
they have
California, and I don't know
LAPDs
if I
with
will.
the cutos. I don't know I don't know if that's true.
He
Show
might
me if
just
that's
mean that
true or
they're
not.
expensive. He might just mean they're expensive down there.
And I could imagine that.
Markups on everything, bro.
Crazy.
Probably
California gun show.
paying some assault pistol, fully triple
I
automatic
said
fucking
no.
tax bill or some shit that they make you pay for that.
That's crazy. He said no. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, who knows?
So that
California's
changes the
a
game
mess.
for them a lot. Yeah.
I think we should
That
just hit the
completely.
iPod shuffle reset button and just wipe the whole damn thing off the face of the earth. But hey,
2011
who knows?
not on the list. Damn.
2011 are not on the list. That's crazy. I know a lot of California dudes who have 2011s.
PD is
They live in
exempt. That
California
makes
and
sense.
have.
But
I think you
that
can have
sucks.
I think you can have a sporting gun exemption. He needs to look into that. Somebody in California, one of my listeners, send me some literature on that because I know that a lot of dudes in California who shoot 2011s. I mean, fuck, a 2011 manufacturer is in California, so he might have to check that out.
Yeah,
But
I'd be curious to know about that.
either way, California is wild. I don't like it. Fuck them
Yeah,
guys.
it's crazy. It's a war out west right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, I would tell all your guys, man, spend the money on just a good gun, nothing extravagant. Just get a good gun, get a good belt and holster set up. Shameless plug, Ghost Holster USA. Feel free to use code Bangin Brass for 10% off. And I will send you a t-shirt if you do, as long as your order is over $300. Just kidding. No, but get a good holster and belt set up and spend the money on dry fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are go fast, don't suck dry fire targets right here. They just stick on and off. They're cheap.
I gotta get me some of those.
Not cheap in construction, they're cheap in price. They're made really well. I haven't been able to kill one yet. I'm sure if I shot it, it would, but you know what I mean? I have peeling them on and off and taking them off the wall. They haven't ripped. So they're well made. Sweet. And then go take a class from somebody. Go take a JJ class. Go take a Max class. Go take a Charlie Perez class, a Christian Seiler class. Shit. Go take a Steve Anderson. Go take any of those guys. I'll put a list out. I'll give you a list to recommend to your people. Shit, I do classes.
Gotcha.
You know,
take a Bangin Brass class.
Yeah, I do. I do classes. You know, I've been doing a lot of them. A lot of private one-on-one classes because the group setting's cool and all, you know, but I don't feel I'm a good enough instructor to handle a whole group yet, just being honest with myself. I work really well one-on-one with people. Like when when it's just me and you and we're going
Yeah.
back and forth. And I mean, I have had people say like, dude, this is one of the best classes I've ever taken because it's just me and them, and we work on a lot of shit and get a lot of done. But those guys like JJ and Max, they've been teaching group classes for 20 years, so they're a lot
Yes.
better at it than me. I'm still learning how to be an instructor,
Yeah.
so I would in a
No,
big
I
group
get it.
class. I'm doing my first big group class, so second big group class towards the end of the year with Sawmill.
Okay.
And those are going to be a lot of military dudes, I think. So I'll probably get heckled, but it is
That'll
what it
be
is.
fun. That'll be a lot of fun. You
Yeah,
going to Area
anyone young.
6?
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Okay, okay. That's dope. That's dope.
You gonna be there, bro? You got to come through. Come on,
I might. I feel like
just
I gotta
come
look at
out.
the date
Just
again.
come.
What are the dates again?
It's gonna be. I'm shooting Saturday, so it's this weekend, this upcoming weekend. I'm shooting all day Saturday, but it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Gotta see if I can sneak and make it happen.
Yeah, if you come out, dude, we'll have a good time.
Oh yeah, we'll hook it up. I'm gonna definitely see you. When am I going to Houston? Oh, NRA weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll be here in
You
RA. I
be in
think I'm
town?
gonna. Yeah, what day is that?
It's like well, I'll be there. I'm thinking the 26th through the 29th or something of May.
Yeah, I think I'll be here for that. Yeah,
I think
because I'm
that's
doing
Memorial Day week.
I think I'm doing the Ghost USA booth up there. Ghost
That'll be
Holster
fire.
USA is. I think I'm gonna run the booth for them down here at NRA.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then we're actually doing a big ass range day at the end of this month in Houston. HCX Tactical range
Oh
day.
yeah,
Now
those guys are dope. I
those
met
dudes
those
go
cats.
hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Atlas will
Where is
have a
that?
big booth set up. The range that they were holding it at is as the crow flies about 3 miles that way.
Okay.
So it's my home range. It's where I shoot all day. So
Oh, that's sweet. You said the end of this month?
yeah, it's the end of this month. I'll post it up on my story here pretty quick.
Okay.
But HTX is doing a range day. Atlas is going to have a booth. It may just be me there with a shit ton of Atlases, but we're going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it'll be, if you want to come out, you want to shoot some Atlases, and you want to come down to Houston, that HTX Tactical Range Day is going to be sick.
Yeah, that might be something I can put in the works. Somebody says anyone y'all recommend in Washington State.
In Washington State, oh yeah,
I know a
Christian
couple
Seiler is out of
guys.
Seattle, bro. I think he's out of Seattle. No, he's a little further south, but Christian Seiler's in Washington. If you're
Yeah.
looking to learn from the triple champ, the champ, the baddest man right now in the U.S. with a pistol,
The
possibly
young boy
the world,
got it.
possibly the world. That's the guy you want to go see. He's insane. He's a really good guy though, man. I talk to
Yeah.
him on a regular basis. We become pretty good friends. So that's my guy. It's hard for me because I have so many people say, who do you think's better? This guy, or this guy? And like, I'm friends
Yeah.
with a lot of them. So I'm like, man, I can't.
Yeah, you develop
I can't.
relationships over time.
Yeah, I got to root for my homies, whether they're competing with each other or not. Haswanik Kim, Wanzik Kim,
Oh,
sorry.
Wes.
Wanzik
Yep.
Kim, I butchered his name. Wanzik Kim is in Washington State. He's phenomenal as well. He's a very, very methodical, intelligent guy who really brings the science into the sport, and he's really good at explaining it. So he's very articulate. He's a good instructor. He's a good one too.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, hell yeah. So what's your next match, man?
Well, I'm still kind of in that analysis paralysis, if you will, as far as which gun I want to go.
You
I've
have a
already-
couple. You have some good guns already, man. What are you doing over there?
I know, but I just gotta really commit to a division and a gun. I like shooting my 2011, so I've been shooting limited, minor. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, let's buy a limited major gun and continue to enjoy. But then I go shoot carry optics one weekend, and I'm like, oh, I just love dots. Like, I cannot deny it. All the talk of adding a failure point to your weapon. I mean, I done heard it all. Listen to me. Nothing funner or faster than just, I mean, you can, run a gun with your irons, but like, it's not the same. When you see that dot, you get that confirmation. It's a different feeling before pulling that trigger.
It's a totally different experience.
Yeah, man.
I'm a doc guy. I started shooting
The only
irons.
way
You know,
to be.
I was
That's how I
limited for a
am too,
while,
see? And
but
that's why I'm like, I need to just figure
once
out a
I
division, man.
once I went open, it changed the game. Now I will say, you got to figure if you want to shoot a 2011. Currently, you got to go open or limited. Now,
Yeah.
either way you go, limited is a little easier barrier to entry because you can use factory ammo.
Yes.
Open,
Exactly.
you have to buy either one of two companies that make open ammo, and the quality control is not always there.
Yeah, I always see them guys racking.
Except for Ely 38 Super Comp's been pretty good.
I've heard that
But
is, yeah.
yeah, or you have to buy a reloader and reload yourself, and that's a daunting task, man.
Yeah.
I mean, one, it's expensive. You're talking a couple grand for a good reloader. If you want a handful.
Primers.
Yeah, and then you got to go find
The whole
primers,
nine.
which right now is about to be impossible. Here's what I think is going to switch single action only allowed in carry optics. Are you ready? This is what I think is going to happen. Vista Outdoors came out and said they are not selling any primers in 2023 to the public. And they run all the primer business.
Yeah, they own a few companies.
They own
They're like an
Federal,
umbrella.
Winchester,
Yeah.
Remington. They own them
CCI,
all.
Spear.
Yeah, they own them all.
Yeah.
CCI, everything. So they're not going to
Wow.
sell primers to the general public. So what's going to happen? All these dudes shooting open and limited not so much because limited factory
Yeah,
40
you
makes
can go
power
buy
factor.
40. Yeah.
But all the dudes shooting open, they're not going to be able to afford to do it anymore. So it's going to kill the division. And you can't make power factor with factory ammo right now. Now, if they dropped it to 150, plus P would make it, and then you can go buy plus P ammo.
9 mil
But
plus P.
9 mil plus P. Yeah, you can buy
And
a
be major.
38 plus P too. Yeah, it'll be major. It'll be major at 150 power factor. But right now, power factor is 165, and you can't make it.
Yeah.
You have to hand load, and it's already so far over pressure, it's unsafe anyway. So that's what I think is going to kill it, is all the dudes shooting open, they're not going to be able to get primers, and nobody's going to be able to get primers. And yeah, it's going to change everything. People are going to go, what can I find? Not what do I want to shoot? What can I shoot? What can I find ammo for? So
now with the power factor, when was the last time that's changed? Is that something that's because they send stuff up to the directors like, is that something that's been talked about?
Steve Moneypenny said most factory. Yeah, most factory ammo won't make power factor, but plus P will make power factor if it goes down to 150 power factor.
Yeah.
But currently, no ammo will make power factor unless it's made for open specifically, which only a couple of manufacturers do that. But power factor was developed 40 or 50 years ago with a bunch of old dudes shooting 45, and they haven't updated it in forever, and it's a fucking mess.
So that's probably the first update we'll see that'll change a lot.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, not really. We'll see it, but
I don't know if we'll see any changes. I don't think we'll see any changes. Plus P will not fall short at 150, Steve. It's already been well documented and tested.
Plus P is 150 power.
Plus P will make over 100. Will make over 150 power factor. Yeah. Steve, I've got a whole presentation with a shit ton of data that I can show you that will change your mind on that topic.
And then that would just make the manufacturers sell more plus P.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And then you can get them more involved. There's no downside to changing power factor. The only downside is that people have to change. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no downside to changing the power factor. If you get rid of power factor, then there's a big downside because all the dudes who have 38 super comp guns are fucked because there's no reason to have. But if you lower power factor, then all the dudes with their open guns can still shoot the same shit that they already have. I mean,
and that's even a better
there's no difference. Yeah. So the only reason it won't change is just because people don't want to fucking change it, right? Because people are afraid. They're scared of what the membership's going to do because they're all, listen, over the last couple of years, some crazy shit's happened in the sport. is what it is. Whatever. People need to get over it. Listen, change the shit for the better, and the members don't understand. If they don't, then hey,
IPSEC did it already?
Cross that bridge when you get there.
Is that
yeah,
true?
IPSEC already lowered power factor to 160. But 160 is still it's here's why it's not high for IPSEC, because they don't shoot 9x19, they shoot 9x21. So their cases are larger. So they can use slower burning powders and make power factor properly. Right? So they're a whole different ball game. We can't pay attention to IPSEC because they shoot a totally it's not 9mm by 19, it's 9mm by 21. So their case diameter is larger. So and you can't get that shit over here anyway. But somebody said he's playing devil's advocate. I like it. You're running for president, so you should just make the change, bro. I want somebody to come out and say, if I'm president, we're working on changing this shit. But nobody has the balls yet. Everybody's like, I don't want to rock the boat. Fuck that. I want to sink the boat. What's up?
Straight up.
To ruin your day.
I'm really about to just throw my dot on my 2011 and just call it a day. Just say, hey, open minor it is.
Yeah, open minor it is. But then you're at a serious competitive disadvantage.
I mean, completely.
Yeah. California
I just really
has
got to
no
the understanding of that.
No Peach 320s, no FN 509s. Oh my God.
They give you a Glock and that's it, I guess, right?
Yeah, which is stupid.
You
they
can
all
get a
go
Glock
bang.
or CZ.
Listen,
yeah,
all the pistols.
I used to be a
planet,
Glock fanboy, but
go bang.
I've had two bad experiences
with Glocks.
Yeah, man. And it's not enough to just say, "Oh no, I don't. I'll never buy or shoot it." I probably won't never buy. Well, I don't know. I've always bought my blue labels every year.
But I've got one. I've got one Glock.
Yeah, I got my 48.
It's my I own a Glock.
Glock
somebody
19.
says, "Hey, do you own a Glock?" Yep. 9x19 should not have been allowed in major 9x20 was the same capacity. But where can you find 9x21? See, this is the argument. We're making no sense. See, this is what I'm talking about. People are like, well, then we should just change which case you can use instead of lowering the power factor. Well, now everybody has to change everything. Now we have to go throat all of our guns and change it all. Just all you gotta do is say, hey man, you could put you could put this much less powder and make the same power factor. Guess what? Nothing changes. Game still stays the same. Everything's fine. Keep on rolling.
Yep.
Is what it is. But so let's get back on topic. So we talked enough about power factor and all that other bullshit. I've beat that horse dead 10 times over. So with your nonprofit, right? When did you start it? When were you like, you know what, this is a good idea, I want to do this? And what led you to that?
So it was probably, it wasn't probably. I officially went to start it January, but it was around like right before Thanksgiving of 2021, where I pretty much said, you know, I gotta figure out a way to monetize the sport in a sense. For one, it's expensive. It costs a lot of money. I found myself just training, doing different tactical stuff. I'm like, well, I'm not a cop. I'm not a bounty hunter. Where am I going with this? I got into the competition shooting. I'm like, okay, this is fun, but it costs a lot of money. Like, where am I going with this? And then that's when I took a step back and I was like, well, you know, involving myself in this gun world, you know, pushing the two-way narrative and it just being a part of the culture. Like, how can I give back and bring more people in so that they can, you know, experience what I've experienced and, you know, hopefully even more. I'm sure there's some guys younger than me that, you know, if they knew or, you know, had the previous year that I had as far as, you know, shooting goes and being able to move up, that would change a whole lot for a lot of people. So just being able to put them in that position is, you know, where I found myself, because not to say that I don't compete and I don't think I'll win anything, but, you know, I see myself learning and getting into the sport more as an interest for myself, but my passion kind of resides in finding somebody and putting them in position to really push and grow and, you know, take off. So, like I said, it was around like Thanksgiving last year where I was like, you know what, maybe I should put together a company where I find the best shooters and like kind of put them on and, you know, connecting with the best companies, the best shooters and the best guns and just, you know, put them in a position to win. But then I got to thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I don't want to kind of be like a recruit for like, I was thinking back to football. You know how you got the recruits come to your high school and like, let's keep making highlight tape for
Ah,
people.
shit. Did we lose him again?
You not here? Uh-oh.
Yeah, hold on. Go back to you don't want to be a recruiter. It cut out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I didn't want to be a recruiter and get that feel back. I just wanted to, remain in my same position. I still wanted to shoot, but I just wanted to help people. So that's when I started doing some research and looking up different nonprofits and how they operate. And I felt like that was the best way to position myself. One, being new to the sport. B, essentially looking for updates, news, knowledge, donations, everything. I'm just being a sponge more or less than outpouring into the community just yet. I'm pouring into the people, but I'm being a sponge into the industry, if you will. So taking that information and just relaying it on to people who are new to it. So position myself there, learn more about the sport, and I just want to continue to work with different companies, that see the vision, stand behind the mission, and believe in what I'm doing. So that's kind of where I'm at. I won't say I'm in the infancy stages, but I'm definitely kind of moving on as far as stage one, building the team, getting them gear, getting them product. Not so much working deals, but talking with companies on more of a serious level about how they can get behind the support, the team as a whole, and just continuing to grow, man. I want to, like I said, jump out to these national matches, these majors, learn more about the sport, and just, keep pushing it, until we get some changes that benefit us all, more people can come out and shoot, it's the way of it, the way I set it up, to be beneficial. Because like I said, coming into the sport new, asking for a lot of things, it can be taken differently, it's like annoying or, if you don't know this, move away. But for me, I look at it as being able to align myself with these companies. It's a nonprofit. It's a donation. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm only trying to teach and train, safety and more about the sport. So, why not work together? So,
dude, that's awesome. That's incredible, man. So, man, there's a lot of companies I think would jump in on that real quick. I mean,
yeah. And that's the thing. I'm still learning about companies, the good ones to work with and who's legit, who's been around for a while. So
I'm gonna turn you on to a few people. People that I know are of that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you some people to talk to, because there's I would say honestly there's nobody like you in this space. Nobody has nutted up or shut up and started a nonprofit that's solely dedicated to growing the sport. Now you could go, well, the sport's a nonprofit, right? But nobody's taken the time to go, this is how I want to grow this, right? I want to grow it from the outside in, not from the inside out.
That's right.
So it's pretty neat, dude. I think it's badass. And dude, the bigger this sport gets, the better it's gonna get. That just pure is what it is.
Sure.
I mean, think about sports before that. I mean, dude, think about hockey. What, 70 years ago? Dude, there was like 5 teams.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I mean, now look at it. Now look at it. You couldn't even watch the shit on TV. Now it's everywhere. Look at fucking table tennis. Look at cornhole.
Everything.
Shit, cornhole's on ESPN, bro.
Legit, yeah. I mean, I
don't even know when was cornhole fucking even invented. I don't even know. Let me see here. Let me just Google this. When
gotta be a new sport. I'm gonna venture out and say
invented
91.
No, bro, it's been around since the 14th century Germany.
Really?
Whoa. So
I mean, it's very simplistic. So I guess that design's just been.
So it didn't become it didn't become popular as a game in the U.S. until late 70s, early 80s. So it's one of those things. It's been a sport for a couple hundred years, but nobody really gave a fuck until now.
Exactly. Somebody comes, put some money behind it. That's why we just gotta make this thing cool. reinvigorate some things and,
That was
get
my
some more
argument.
eyes
It's
on the
like,
sport and just like,
this is such a cool sport. It really is. Like, I
yeah.
have never met somebody that I showed this sport to. Like, even just like at work or some shit, somebody comes up, oh,
Hmm.
what do you do outside? Well, I do this. What is that?
Hmm.
Let me just show you, because it's hard
Right.
to explain. I just show them a video. Let me
Yeah.
just show you. And they go, holy shit, dude, that's badass. How do I do that?
Yeah.
Bro, just show up. Just show
Hmm.
up. Just show up. But
It's that simple.
it'd be cool if it was more of a spectator sport. And
Now look at that comment. I like that comment a lot.
I'd love to watch
Ooh.
USPSA on ESPN. Yeah, I think people would watch it. I think if it got, but here's the problem. I mean, it's guns, and ESPN,
Yeah.
they don't like guns, so nobody likes guns. No media outlet likes guns, so that's why it's
Yeah.
got to be streamed on a platform.
Somebody cool, somebody with some money just got to come in and just make it happen.
I want to get Elon Musk hooked on it. That
Yeah.
would solve all of our issues. I want to take Elon Musk out to a
Completely.
USPSA match and be like, bro, check this shit out. And
Yeah.
then
We're
watch
just a
him
little
get
group of
hooked.
guys nationwide that want to
Yeah.
continue to do this. That's all.
And then Elon Musk is instantly like, oh, cool. Hey, I have 1,500 engineers. Why don't I put one of them on making this sport better? Bam! Fucking next thing you know, we got an app and people are watching it on their phones.
Crazy. That's all
That'd
it
be
takes,
nice.
man. We'll get it
Yeah.
done, though.
He'll be making laser guns for real. He'll be like, you know
Yeah.
what y'all need? Y'all need a railgun division. Hold my flamethrower while I go figure out how to do this.
Legit. Lord knows
Yeah.
he's having his way.
Yeah. That guy's incredible. Did you see he just became the largest shareholder in Twitter?
But I feel like he spoke bad about him. Bring it down a little bit, and he's like, let me grab that at this price. And
Yeah, he's
now
like,
I'm
man,
the
fuck
biggest.
Twitter. Twitter sucks. Everybody should get off
Yeah.
Twitter. Everybody got off Twitter. He's like, all right, let me buy all that shit. Oh, hey, by the way, Twitter's cool again, everybody.
Yeah. No, he pulled a fast one on me because I had saw him talking about Twitter, and then it was like 2 weeks ago, and I'm thinking, like, I read this article where they already was talking about, he was talking about Twitter. Why are they still posting this? Like, no, he's the largest shareholder. I'm like, yo, did he really just
Bro,
do that?
he's a
Yo,
genius.
it's
He's one of
crazy.
the smart. Honestly, he's the smartest person alive, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Leighton said South Africans rock. Yes, South Africans do rock. Leighton's also South African, so
sure.
he's the Area 2 director.
Oh, sweet.
Super cool dude. Yeah, Elon Musk is a trip, bro. I have somewhere around here I have a little poster of when Elon Musk was at the Joe Rogan podcast, and he's
Oh, yeah.
sitting there like this, like
It's like, yeah, give me
he's
that
like
face.
thinking, he's like, yeah, and he's got the smoke
Ideas just
trailing up.
coming through.
Bro, that's one of my favorite pictures of all time. One of the, if not the smartest, one of the smartest people to ever live, just sitting back, chilling, enjoying himself, just like
Uh-huh.
he was
Having the
probably
thoughts
thinking
of himself.
he was probably thinking, I wonder what I would do if I bought Twitter.
Yeah. Legit. Elon's the man, bro. We know that.
Yeah, dude, he is. He's the shit, dude.
I still won't buy a Tesla though, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm not an electric car guy. It's just
Yeah.
not my gig. I will say I've driven them and they are badass. They're fast as shit. One of my buddies has one of the new Plaids. That car's insane. Insane.
It's like
It's a
just-
different experience, bro. It's a
Yeah.
different experience.
I've driven
It's not
them.
even.
I mean, I do like them, but
Yeah,
I
would
can't
never
get
own
over
one.
that. Yeah, you can't. How do you just? You're
I
telling
mean,
me
I
I
say
can't.
that in 20 years when you can't have a gas vehicle, I'll probably
Yeah.
have one, but whatever. By
60
then,
miles a gallon.
Elon will be our king, and everybody will get free Teslas. So
Airplanes and shit.
yeah, we'll be using Tesla phones and flying on Tesla airplanes and driving Tesla cars, and this will be the U.S. state of Tesla.
That's crazy.
But
So look, I got the physical fitness portion.
yep,
We got the dry fire portion,
uh-huh.
and then we got training with reputable trainers or grandmasters or whomever in the sport that have, Okay. So that's 3 big takeaways for me. And
Yeah,
I definitely need to. I'm gonna say this live. I need to dry fire more.
Yeah, man. Everybody does. I need to dry fire
Yeah,
more. You can never dry fire enough. If you said I've dry fired enough, you're wrong. Just dry fire
yeah.
more.
Get
It's
the
just
reps
like
in.
anything, right? It's just like if you go ask Tom Brady, "Hey man, did you throw enough footballs today?" Nope.
Right.
It is what it is. You go ask Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the '70s, "Hey man, you lift enough weight today?" Nope.
Yeah. If you
Just
want that, you gotta push for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Now that's you're talking. I mean, it's a niche. It's a niche um, sector of people, right?
But I got some
Because
guys that's committed.
yeah, like there's probably a couple hundred guys, if not a couple thousand, that are committed,
Yeah.
but um, their level of commitment varies because that 1%, bro, that's a different animal of commitment.
Yeah.
I've talked to those guys, bro. Like,
It is. It really is.
yeah, like I still don't consider myself that level yet.
Hmm.
Until I beat all those guys, then I'm not in their league. You know what I mean? But I beat some of them. You know,
Yeah.
I beat some of them regularly. But they're still, they're top echelon, and those guys, their level of commitment is on a different level, bro. They're missing birthdays, they're missing holidays, they're you know their
Yeah.
their wife is sitting on the couch eating ice cream, and they're at the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their kids are uh, they put their kids to bed, and then they come in here and they dry fire for 2 hours or whatever. Not really,
Yeah.
probably 45 minutes, but um, then they're looking at stuff. They're reviewing video. They're reviewing technique. They're thinking about stuff, writing shit down.
Hmm.
They're going to the range for 2 hours a day. And just it's the level of commitment is totally
It's
different.
different. Yeah.
It's totally different.
Shooting
And
is life
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, man. It's the level of commitment. It's you'll go as far. Anyone in this sport can go as far as they are willing to go.
Hmm.
It's
That's
not
true
a
though.
question. Yeah, it's not a. That's really with any sport. You'll go as far as you're willing to go. Are you willing to do the work? If you're
Uh,
not, then you won't get there. If you are, then you will. Some people aren't willing to do it, find themselves in the position, and then because they're not willing to do it, they fall off.
yeah.
They get there from natural talent, and then they get surpassed. Because they're not willing to put in the work. It happens all the time. I've seen it since I've been in this sport. I've watched somebody with immense natural talent come in and be great, and then not want to work and just enjoy life. They want to enjoy life, and they want to chill out, and they don't want to go to the range. They don't want to dry fire. And next thing you know, they're getting their
Shit
shit pushed
catches up.
in at big matches.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yeah, that's
is.
real.
Yeah, but that's anything in life. You want to get good at business, you're only going to get as good as you are willing to go.
Yeah. I agree,
So
man.
it takes that mentality. I'm guilty of it, dude. Listen, there's some times where I sit down and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing it today. And then like an hour later, I'm like, fuck.
Why didn't
All
I?
right, we got to do this. We got to do this
Yeah,
now. When I should have just done it the first time. You
that's
know?
real though.
Yeah, I did it the other day. It was while I was on vacation. I was on vacation this weekend. Dude, we were out all day golfing,
Hmm.
drinking, got home, went to this badass Brazilian steakhouse. I ate a fuck ton of meat. I fucking drank a couple drinks. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I get
Hmm.
back to the hotel, and I'm rooming with my brother, and he's like, "Why'd you bring your gun?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna dry fire." So then I dry fired, and he's like, "Oh, damn." And then I was like, "Man, I'm just gonna go to sleep," you know.
Yeah,
And then my trainer, um, at like 11 o'clock, texts me, "Did you work out today?"
yeah.
Fuck. No. There's a gym at that hotel. All right, bet. So I jumped
Right.
up and at like 11:15, threw my shit on and went downstairs and went and worked out. Right. I think
Crazy.
I've even
Yeah.
posted about it. I posted about it like everybody else is asleep. I'm grinding. type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? But I even had to
Yeah,
be
that was like
motivated
1
to do it.
a.m.
Yeah, it was. I think
Because
when I got done
I
working out.
actually was asleep.
Yeah, I think
This is an
when I was
actual
working
fact.
out. Yeah, I worked out from like midnight to like 1:45, I think.
Yeah,
I put in
that's
a
what's
good
up.
little chest and tricep day, and then I did like 45 minutes on the treadmill. It was like,
Got it
fuck,
in.
bro. Yeah, I would let's put it this way. I had a good buzz going when I went into the gym. I came out sober as a fucking bird.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Damn, man.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of good shit happening on your side, dude. I'm excited to see how far it goes. I really am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to keep going hard myself. Like I said, keep applying myself between the dry fire and stuff, the live fire. And I want to do some more classes and courses this year. And, maybe I'll pop out in one of these like area matches and,
This
you
weekend.
know,
Come on. Come on. Area 6, dog. We're all be there. It's in
yeah,
your home state. You're in Florida, right?
yeah, it's
Aren't you
not
in
far.
Miami?
Yeah, I'm in Miami.
Oh, that's not far. Was that a couple hours?
I'm going to tell you exactly right now.
Hey, while you figure that out, I gotta
Hmm.
take a bathroom break real quick. I
Go
just
ahead,
gotta
go ahead,
take
go
a
ahead.
quick piss. I'll be right back.
4 hours. It's 4 hours. What's going on, y'all? Check out the website. You see the website's pinned. Got patches, got merch, got t-shirts, got some hats. I'm doing a summer drop soon, so feel free to take a look, grab you some today. All of my proceeds are donated to the shooters of Team Guns and Butter. I'm actually gonna start an Instagram for those guys soon, just so you can see the actual teammates of the company. You back?
All right, I'm back. Whew. Sorry,
There
dude.
you
I
go.
used to be able to hold that shit through. I did like 3 and 4 hour podcasts without even going to the bathroom. I used to be able to hold it. But now that all I'm drinking is water all day,
That should run right through you.
oh golly, I'm
Yeah.
pissing like a 80-year-old man on a road trip, bro. It's bad.
It's crazy.
How far is it from Miami?
4 hours.
Mm.
It's at Volusia, right?
Yeah.
Volusia County, yeah.
Let me see here. Let me pull it up. Oh. Somebody might know. Somebody post on here if you know where it is.
It says 4 hours.
I don't think I've ever logged into Practice Score on my work phone.
Let me look right here and see. Yeah, why didn't I have to go to the app? Sorry. Oh, it's on the phone that I'm on. Poop.
Yeah, see, I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm trying to get into the shit, but oh, here we go. Area 6. It is in it's in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Oh, it's in North Carolina this weekend.
Yeah, I forgot. So Salisbury.
That is 11 hours and 21 minutes away.
Damn, it's
Next
that far
time,
from Miami?
I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get one.
Oh, yeah.
We at the bottom. Miami's at the bottom of the map.
Oh my God, yeah, you're at the taint of Florida.
Yeah,
You're just at the tip. Just the tip.
that's all.
Yeah, but you're so close to the Bahamas, bro.
Yeah, man, you take yachts over there. We'll see
Oh, you take
planes.
yachts over there.
No,
Damn,
no,
bro.
no.
What's up?
That's-
How do I get on that yacht trip invite, bro? Come on now.
we can
Don't hold out
definitely
on
do
your
that. You
boy.
want to come out here, man? We
Hey,
actually
so
that's
I
like a
am
thing
coming
out
out
here.
there.
Yeah. All right. Well, so when you touch soil, you just call me. Like,
Bro, I will. So I gotta go down there a couple times this year. So I gotta go down there to do some training.
hmm
I got a one-on-one class down there with somebody um, that I still am befuddled wants me to train them. Um,
yeah,
people can take a wild guess. I'm not gonna come out and say it. And then I got to go down there to tour the. I got to go down there to tour the Ghost Holster USA factory at some point.
Oh, dope! That's out here.
Yeah. Ghost is. They're in Miami. Yeah, so that's one of the people I got to hook you up with. So they're based out of Miami. So I got to come to Miami in like a couple months. So I'm gonna hit you up when I'm in Miami. Those people are a hoot, bro. Yeah, they are awesome. They're the guy who owns it. He's from Italy, and his wife is Cuban, and they are two of the funnest fucking people hilarious. I have ever been around. Oh my god, when we were in SHOT Show, bro, me and my wife hung out with them so much.
Yeah,
we had the best time. They were
good people.
Yeah, dude, they're bucket list people. You got to hang out with them. Like they're on a different level.
They come down here, we definitely gonna do something.
Yeah, but dude,
definitely gonna make that happen.
I've never been on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? I've been on big ass boats, but I've never been on a yacht.
Yeah, no, it's fun being out on the water. That's one thing I will say. Coming to Florida, just getting to explore a lot of the outdoor. Do like my guy has like a tour boat company. We'll go do like an airboats to the Everglades, and I mean they do nighttime, they do spear fishing. Yeah, you can do all that shit out here. When I go hog hunting, it's always a group of guys coming back with alligators. I just didn't really. I mean, I'm gonna do it eventually, but I don't like that you can't really. Like, the hunting aspect of it is what I like. I'm not in the water, and I'm not getting in the water with no alligators.
Oh no, I want to do it. I want to go.
Do what?
I want to go on an airboat. Listen to me. I want to find somebody who'll let me do this, and I'm dumb enough to do it. I want to get in an airboat, and I want to go into the Everglades, and I want to find an alligator. Not a big one, I'm talking maybe 2-footer, 2-3-footer. That'd be good enough.
I feel like straight muscle.
I know, but listen to me. I just want to sneak up on it, and I want to dive on that motherfucker and grab it.
Just grab it.
And just lock my legs around that bitch and just come out the water with it. Like, have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
He goes in there, he fucks up that alligator and comes out. Stop hitting yourself.
Right.
Like, I wanna go in and I want to wrestle an alligator. I think it would be fun. I think I could do it. As long as it's a small one.
People to definitely connect you with for that. Like,
yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it on camera. That way, if I do end up losing a pinky or some shit, it's documented. I get some clout out of it or some shit.
Something.
Yeah. And then I want to do that, and I want to go down to Florida, and I want to just
see.
They do
I guess spearfishing. That's in the water.
Bow fishing.
Bow fishing, yeah.
We have bow fishing down here. We have a lot of bow fishing here.
Yeah.
You want to shoot some hogs, bro? You let me know. We'll go helicopter hog hunting.
I need like 1,000 rounds. I'm like keep this bitch going. I'm gonna fill it up again. Don't stop.
Bro,
because I know it's plentiful out there.
Bro, it's a different experience. Bigger.
That's crazy. I got some thermal stuff that I need to break in. Yeah. I need to bring out Texas and throw on some rifles and go shoot. Yeah, I gotta find a good spot out there, man. To go.
I got a good spot. I got a bunch of good spots.
Don't tempt me,
bro. I've been living in Texas for 28 years. I've got all the spots. What do you want to go kill? I'll tell you where to go. I got spots everywhere.
Hogs.
You want hogs? I got a spot just south of Austin.
But I got the thermal kit, so it's gotta be nighttime.
That's cool. Yeah, we can do nighttime. I got thermal too. We'll go out and we'll have a good time. You want to go helicopter hog hunting? I got a place just south of here. You want to go blow a hog up with some tannerite? I got a spot there in West Texas for that. Whatever type of hog hunting you want to do. But I'll tell you how much fun helicopter hog hunting is. You forget to I forgot to I got some of it on video, right? But I know. At one point, I brought my open gun up there to just have it. And I brought 2 mags. Just to if somebody wanted to shoot it or whatever. And we loaded it all up on the helicopter. We're rolling around. Well, at some point they were like, "Oh, bro, use your pistol." And I didn't even remember to be like, "Dude, grab my phone."
Yeah.
And I just went ham. I was just wasting hogs. 1,420 feet per second, 9mm coming out of this thing. Big, and it's getting dusk, so big fireballs coming out of it, just boom, 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 boom. People are like, "Oh my
Dude, that's
god, what the
crazy.
fuck is going on?" And I'm doing bill drills at these hogs while we're flying next to them. And dude,
I know that
it's
was
gangster, bro.
man.
Oh my god!
Damn.
And then I got done, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I didn't get any of that on film. I'm like, shit. I used to be so bad about that. I do such cool shit and never get it on film.
It's
oh my god.
hard to.
Yeah,
When I went to
I'm real big on like living life in the moment. Like my friends know that. Like my wife especially knows that. Like she'll want to take pictures and shit and like do a bunch. And I'm like, I just want to be here.
Yeah.
And it's hard because a lot of people love seeing that shit. So then I forget.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
gotta
God,
capture
dude,
some
that video
time,
could have gotten so many hits, and I just fucked it up. And then it is what it is. It's not like you can tell the helicopter, "Hey, let's go land so I can reload and then come back up in the air."
Yeah, let's run that back. Like,
yeah, let's not do that. It's very expensive.
Somebody smoking a hog this weekend in South Carolina.
Oh
Sounds good.
So he works with Ely.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I like
he's an open guy
grips.
Too.
I like their grips a lot. No, I'm thinking about I'm sorry, Ely. I'm thinking about Chile. It's custom.
Chile grip, yeah, no. He works with Ely. They do
ammo.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go smoke some people with a suit. He's gonna go smoke one with 38 Super Comp. That's an expensive round to be shooting hogs with, Bubba. He probably gets that shit for free. He's not worried about it.
We'll make that happen, though. I gotta take a look at what's the next biggest match for you? I mean, we coming in at like the midpoint. Time flew, bro. I swear it was just January.
Dude, my first major is this weekend. I haven't shot a major match yet.
Oh, okay. So
my schedule, yeah. So I was supposed to shoot more earlier in the year, but I had some personal stuff come up that I was like, I can't leave at the time.
Right.
So I had to pull out of a couple matches, which sucks. But I'm doing Area 6, and then we have the Texas State Open here, and then we've got Dragons Cup in West Texas, Classic Nationals, which is in Alabama, I believe. Trident Armory Standby Fly Benefit Match, which is I think up in Maryland. Or somewhere up there. Hold on. Where is that? I don't want to fuck that up because those are really good guys. Maine. They're in Maine.
Yeah, I was like, Maryland, where?
They're in Maine. They're dope.
Yeah.
And then I got Area 3, Area 4, the Infinity Open, Area 2, Open Nationals. And then I'm probably going to do a couple more.
You got some stuff lined up. Okay.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 majors planned right now. I had to cancel 3, but I'm probably going to replace them with a couple too. So I'll probably end up shooting 15, 16 majors this year. So we'll figure it out. I'm going to be in your area a couple times. So
yeah, we'll
make it happen.
We'll definitely link. And I'm for sure coming to Texas soon, man.
Oh, bro. When you come down here with the NRA, hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a heads up so I can plan some shit out.
I got you. I didn't book my flight yet, but
yeah, because the people from Ghost are coming down too. Because that's why I'm going to the NRA shows to work the Ghost booth. So it'll be a good introduction. Yeah.
Yeah. And the next time when you come out here to view their facility and all that.
Yeah. So I'll introduce you at the NRA show. You'll get to meet them there, and then we'll do some fun shit around Houston. There's a lot to do out here, bro.
Yeah, that's why I need to stay. That's my birthday weekend too. So I need to stay.
Shit.
Yeah, I gotta stay an extra day.
Oh yeah, we gotta do something cool. We gotta do something cool for your birthday.
Yeah,
I got some ideas floating around. We'll have a good time.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
So where are you staying when you get down here?
So that's another thing. I look at these. What app was I on? Hotel Tonight somewhere, and I'm like, do I stay at the Galleria? Do I stay downtown? Like I've never been in Houston, so I don't know where I should stay. So I just get an Airbnb, get a nice little crib, 3-4 days or something like that. She's looking at the guest room. Shit, I definitely save my little $170 a night. Shit, I sleep my ass right there.
Come on with it. Yeah. It's a Tempur-Pedic. It's a nice bed.
Man,
actually,
I'm good.
This is a Sealy Posturepedic. It's one of them fancy
super
bitches.
Comfy.
Yeah, it's comfy as hell. It's almost more comfy than my bed. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I know. I
Then
come in here, I dry fire, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna take a 15-minute rest. I lay down on there, and I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm about to go to sleep.
it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ely will be there too. Yeah, see, there'll be a bunch of people down there. But yeah, dude, just come stay with me for that weekend. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. All right, that's a bet.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. You probably still need to get a rental car.
Yeah.
Just
I was gonna do
just
that.
because I don't know what I've got planned. So I don't want you to be stuck with me the whole damn time.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
an
no, I'll
acquired
rent
taste. You know what I mean?
No, we can hang out, have some fun for sure.
Yeah, we'll have a
Looking
good
forward to
time.
that.
Post your Addy? Hell no. I've made that mistake before.
That's funny.
That's not happening. That's not happening. So man, when you come
Look
down,
at that
we'll
beautiful
shoot some of
thing.
these. Dude, so I just so
That's the
this is the new
V2.
one. Yeah, this is the
Just
V2.
keep it still right there for a second. Let me just.
I just got it. Here, I'll give you a better angle.
That's
So
just so nice, bro.
I just got this is my finalized season gun, and then I've got another one coming. So this might end up being my practice gun. My main gun, I think, is being built right now. And then here's the other side. And then this is the new, oh shit, almost dropped it. This is the new Atlas
That thumb
Gunworks
rest. Look at that thumb rest.
thumb rest. Yeah, it's sick. That thing texture all the way up. This texture
Yeah, that's
right
what
here
I'm looking at.
makes a huge difference too.
It does. You can hit that gap, and you still getting
Yeah,
traction.
it's got a
fine.
good angle. It's like it's a little in between the TiVo and the
I've
it's
seen
like in
those.
between the TiVo and the other ones. It's pretty good though. The
And you
all
got that
gold.
Romeo XL.
Yeah, I got the Romeo XL. That's the best dot. It's the best open dot. I think it's the best dot, period. Here's the gold one. Somebody was asking where the gold was. All gold is actually, so one of these guns, either this one or another one, is going to be nuts. I've got something planned for it where people are going to go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've got, I may or may not have one of these being coated by F1 at some point.
Okay.
So it's going to be a showstopper.
Yeah.
So I just told them, like, hey, just give me black because I'm gonna do some nut shit with them. So I don't want them to go all crazy with the coating if I'm just gonna strip it and recoat it, right? So, but yeah, this gun is tits. David knows. David Wampler's in here. He's got one. But I'm making a few final touches to it before Area 6. So like my trigger, it's got a little too much movement. I don't like that much movement. And then the reset is a little too much movement too. So I got to play with it a little bit for me. For me, that's not how I like my certain trigger. But
It's not bad there.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's better. Yeah. It's one of the best triggers you'll feel, right? But just everybody has their personal preference. And for the way I stroke my trigger, it's not exactly how I want it, but that comes down to personal preference. They make all 2011 triggers are going to be the same from the factory, right?
Right.
You got to make them your own, just like a CZ trigger or something like that. Somebody said go all chrome. Bro, that would be a bitch in the sunlight.
I was about to say, but then you got to keep the top dull at least.
Yeah, you'd have to matte the top, I guess. Yeah. I would love to go all chrome if it was like a showpiece. Yeah. I still to this day, I want an all chrome with gold inlay AK. I think that would be sick.
That's fire,
yeah. I'm trying to talk one of the guys at HCS Tactical to do it for me. He's like, all right, it's going to be this much. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, what if I bring you the AK?
Right.
What if I buy the AK? I save $800? Yeah, but yeah, those HTX dudes got some crazy shit. So what are you shooting this season? Do you know yet?
I'm not super confirmed yet. I'm working on some things. I can't really say too much yet. But
oh shit!
And then
don't worry, I got a few of those too right now.
Yeah, in the next couple of weeks, hopefully I'll be able to input more in that. But
yeah. Trust me, I'm in the same boat right now, bro. I got a few things in the works where I'm like, fuck, I can't talk about it. Like, I think only my wife knows it. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh my God, I bet you're itching to tell people. I'm like,
Just
oh, you have no idea,
waiting.
bro.
Yeah. So pumped for that. But for now, I'm still trying to identify. Well, let's say not identify. I found what I would love to shoot in carry optics. Um, but again, it's that 2011 curse. Ever since I've shot one of those, now I want the weight. So I wanted to go like P320 Max. My boy shoots that solid carry optic shooter. And that gun's nice, but it's like I go buy, I gotta send it off to SIG Armor, get it all hooked up, get it sent back, and then fall in love with it. But I just feel like it's polymer, it's not hammer
Why
fire.
don't you go the route of like a
TZ.
Shadow 2? Yeah,
Yeah,
get a
so
Shadow 2.
that's what I was thinking. And the only let me ask you this. Can you put an thumb rest on a CZ in carry optics?
Uh, yeah, it's not a thumb rest. It is an extended slide
Slide
release.
release, right.
Yeah, but
So
yes,
you can do that?
yeah, bro. uh,
I
Karyoptics
know,
is
I
no
see it. I
longer
feel like
production
SIG's the
anymore. You know what I
only
mean?
one that does it. I know. And they need to, when you hear carry optics, I just think, gun,
Yeah,
dot,
you
boom.
think production, right? Like stop
Yeah,
gun dot boom. No, now you can do whatever the fuck you want. You just can't put a frame on a dot, a frame mounted thumb rest, or a compensator on it, and a magwell. Everything else doesn't
yeah.
fucking matter. You can game away. Game away. You
All
want to
right.
build up 10 foot of silicone carbide around the grip, bro, go for it.
Yeah,
Nobody gives a shit.
that's
But
legit.
yeah, the CZs are gangster for carry optics, bro. They're badass.
Yeah, super nice.
Oh
Impact
yes,
Machine did one of my guys, what's his Instagram? Max's Cadence Blaster. I don't know if you follow him or not.
uh,
He has a CZ Shadow 2, and that trigger's nice, man. That trigger's nice. Still SRO on it.
yeah, bro. I
Um,
felt a couple of those Cajun Gunworks
yes.
triggers in those SR and those Shadow
Mm-hmm.
twos. Bull, they're disgusting.
Sick, bro. They're fucking sick. And I
Yeah,
think
if I
the weight
was,
of that is what's got me leaning more towards. Now, the P320 Max has that weight, but just that polymer feel, just that hammer action. Like I said, I hate it. Now I love it.
yeah. I don't know. I've only shot one P320 Max,
Hmm.
and that was Max's. So
Whoa.
so it's a little,
That out, yeah.
yeah. So it's a little like when I shot it, I was like, "This thing's dope,"
Yeah.
and then like I hear people talk about it, and I'm like, I dry fire them. Like people
Hmm.
say, "Oh, check out my 320," and I dry fire it. I'm like, that's not the same gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're
But I
like, that
might
trigger don't feel the same. You know, that slide doesn't feel the same. What the
completely
fuck's going
different.
on here?
That thing's got
Yeah.
some love put into it. I
Oh,
might just
bro,
go
yeah.
open minor too. Shit. I might
It's
just
got
throw
a
a dot on
couple.
my
It's got a couple, probably 100 hours at the Sig Armory. Just somebody in there
slow.
fixing some shit out. Yeah,
Yeah. I
but
know he's getting
open minor, I don't know. Open minor to me seems dumb
I know. It is. And
because
I know that now. For
you're at
starting
a
out.
yeah, dude. You're at a such a significant disadvantage. I mean,
Yeah.
half. I mean, you're at probably a 4 to 6% disadvantage.
Hmm.
And that's a big one to overcome. I mean, only a few shooters overcome that disadvantage, and it's like Nils. Like Nils Jonasson is really the only one
Yeah.
who's
Nils is.
been able to overcome that. And then obviously like Max is overalled an area match with his carry optics gun, but Max's gun is basically a fucking open gun at this point. That thing is ridiculous.
It is
Um,
pretty decked out.
yeah. So same with JJ's carry optics gun, bro. That thing's sick.
The Beretta.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Those
His
triggers
open
can be
gun's
done.
nice.
Yeah.
His open gun is nice. The Beretta open gun is sick, bro.
I didn't even, man. I gotta look into
Yeah.
that.
His open gun's dirty, dude. They're great guns. I mean, they really are. The trigger on them is insane. That open trigger, bro, is a 1 millimeter reset. Think about how small
That's
that is.
crazy. That is.
And it's almost a positive reset, too. It almost forces your finger forward.
Yeah. So you just.
Bro, it's disgusting. You can bump fire the fuck out of that gun.
Yeah.
So
That's
I've got
nuts.
my Artemis, my Atlas Artemis. the 40 cal. I've got that trigger tuned just right where I can bump fire it on command if I want to.
For real.
Just
For 40,
right.
that's crazy.
With a certain grip pressure and my finger in a certain spot, I can bump fire that gun. Quick little bubble. Bubble. It's the only gun I've been able to sub like 12 split with. And it's all bump fire. I haven't been able to replicate that in my open guns, which sucks. And honestly, I don't know if it's like totally safe, but whatever, it's fine. It's probably like on the verge of hammer follow, but it's pretty good. Howdy, Range Cowboy. What's up, dude? We got my boy. Oh shit, we got Ron on here. Ooh, we got the Bearded Shooter on here. We're getting some people back in here.
Some shooters, some real shooters.
William Stowe, pro shooter. Oh, there we go. Aaron Edens. So my boy, the Bearded Shooter up there, that's the dude I was talking about. He's like literally probably the best friend I've ever had. I met him through shooting. And then Aaron Edens, me and Aaron shot our first nationals together, I think. 2018. Oh. Yeah, I think we were both pretty like new and both shot that nationals as our first nationals together in the same squad. And his dad had, I think when the SIG 320 first came out, it fucking just went off in his holster.
I remember they were having issues
with shot his foot. Yeah. I don't know if it was the gun or the holster or what, but Aaron Edens, he's now a part of the Army marksmanship unit. He's a monster, bro. He's a monster. He's
sick.
2018 limited natties. That was fun. That was fun. That was a good time. Yeah, that's when we were both shooting the irons. And then my boy, the Bearded Shooter, is he still on here? No, that fuckface already got off. Look at that.
I've seen. He shoots Atlas. I've seen him shooting that.
Yeah, the Bearded Shooter. And then Aaron, I don't know what AA Ron is shooting nowadays. AA Ron, what are you running in open right now? Let me know. Well, I mean, he's in the marksmanship unit now, so we got another marksmanship guy in. Are they all sitting in their houses right now? Yeah, we got Hetherington, who is, in my opinion, one of the baddest dudes on the planet with a gun. Dude's a monster, bro.
Oh, yeah. I got to follow you cats, man.
He is... I have never seen someone reload a production gun like that guy reloads a production gun. It's not even funny. Right. And he did the double reload one time. Where he was so he ran the gun dry.
Yeah.
Put a mag in, dropped the slide so he had one in the chamber, dropped the mag, loaded a full mag so he would have the full 11 rounds.
Yeah.
And he did it so fast. I was there. I witnessed it. He did it so fast I thought it was a normal reload. I was like, he did what? Wait, what? And then I saw the video. I was like, holy shit, bro. It was insane.
That's fire.
Yeah, dude. Aaron's running the EMG. Eddie Garcia makes a sick gun, too. You talk about a good open gun. Eddie Garcia makes...
I've heard that name.
We got Tim Herron in here. He's a little famous. It's fun. It's a joke because he's short, but he knows I love him. Tim Herron, you want to talk about a good instructor? That's your guy.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about so Tim, are you on here? Tim's still on here? Let me see. Yeah, Tim's still on here. So Tim, this guy runs a nonprofit that is settled around getting people into the shooting sports and helping them out, right? And introducing them into the sport. And he was looking for good instructors. Tim Herron is your man. So he's a legend in the sport as far as a shooter goes. Like he's an all-time legend, but he is, I'd venture to say, an even better instructor. So he has a real way of, he's the one instructor I've regret I haven't taken a class with, but everybody I know who's taken a class has said it's fantastic. So that's your boy right there. You oughta get with him.
Let me pull his profile up now.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I will, I'll send you all that stuff when we get off here. It's pretty legit.
Yeah. You got a list to give me, right?
Yeah, I got a whole list I'm going to give you. We'll figure it out. But yeah, let's so before we go, right, because we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Shit. It went, somebody said, how did they get a sexy beard like that? I think that shit's genetics.
On God, it is. Like, I don't use no special formula. My bar always said, you missing that little piece.
Yeah, I'm missing this little piece too. Look, listen,
That's all
bro.
right.
It's my white trash DNA. Is what it
I wish
is.
I could sell a little stick. You could just fill that in and it'll just blossom. But
But look at
I don't
that
know.
beard, dude. That's immaculate.
Yeah, it just came together like this. I swear, like I wish I had some secret sauce. I really do. So many people ask me, I'm just like, I don't know, man. He said we ain't talking about yours.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot, Dick. No, yeah, dude. I don't know. I've tried all the beard product and all. Like I
Yeah,
got a
me
beard
too. I
wash and
started
a
out with
beard
that, but
conditioner and a beard oil and all that shit.
I think it was just that roughing it period where you just go like 6 months, like no razor, no nothing. And then you go get a cut, you clean it up, and then but that 6 months is the vital time, you just gotta maintain. But yeah.
Bro, I'm in that stage right now where I'm like I was it was longer than this. I just got it trimmed a little bit, but
Yeah.
um I'm like a month
Eddie
in
Tactical in
and I want to get it the fuck out. Oh shit, Eddie
here.
Tactical's in here. What's up, dude? Yeah, no, trust me, Range Cowboy, we are all jealous of that beard. It's a bag of bullshit. All right, but before we wrap this up, man, I just wanna end this with saying, um, dude, it was such a pleasure meeting you in person
For
when we
sure.
were in Shot Show. It was awesome. So I knew I had to have you on. We talked about it there. Like you told
Yeah,
me your story when we were at Shot Show, and I was like, I gotta get this guy on the podcast. Like at
for
some
sure. I
point, this guy's
appreciate it,
got to
man.
tell his story. And you were so cool. Like it was. Yeah, you were a must-have. So what we need to do is when we get off here, we need a one. I mean, this will be everywhere, but um, I'm gonna post up all your shit, the website, all that. So text that over to me
Cool,
so I
cool.
can put it in the website.
Gotcha.
Um, but hell yeah, well, you got
Appreciate that,
anything you want to
man.
talk about before we wrap this up?
No, but for the people who didn't hear, I'll just kind of give a brief summary of kind of what I'm doing. DJ Robinson, I'm the founder of Guns and Butter Inc. Pretty much it's a team of shooters that I've developed, just in my years of starting now, well, year and a half of coming into the sport, where I've developed and I'm looking to push them into getting more into the sport, really push their skills to the next level, because these are the committed guys. But outside of the team, the company itself focuses on identifying those people that are interested in the sport, practical competition shooting as a whole. Just getting these guys out here, getting them warmed up, getting them gear, teaching them about the sport, and just spreading, reinvigorating the culture, man. That's all I want to do is just bring some fun to this sport. It's been around for a while, and I just think it's time to, shake things up a little bit. So
Yeah, take it to the next level.
for sure.
I love it, man. I love it. I love what you stand for. I love you as a person. You're cool as shit. Super cool. Got a
Appreciate that,
great
bro.
beard, which sucks because I'm jealous.
My
But you just
guy.
got a good story, man. You got a good vibe.
Yeah, no,
I
the
think
energy
it's
was there January, like you said, for sure.
yeah, yeah. It was pretty awesome, man. And thank you for coming on here, dude. Because
I appreciate that,
I
bro.
enjoyed the shit out of this episode. I always love getting to talk to cool people.
Yeah, and I mean, I appreciate you for, taking the time having me on here, kind of spreading your knowledge, bringing me up to speed. Because, like I said, that first year I kind of lost a lot. And if I could fast track some people to get into this sport, and, who knows where it could take them. So appreciate the
Hell yeah.
knowledge and all that. So salute
Yeah,
to
for
you,
sure,
bro.
bro. No, for sure. We got to do this again. I want to have you on. I'm going to do another one of those roundtable discussions here in probably a couple weeks.
Sweet, sweet.
When I do that, I want to bring you in with some of the other OGs of the sport.
Okay.
You'll be able to
Yeah,
ask more
yeah, yeah.
questions and do some shit like that.
I like that. I like that. Cool.
All right, cool, brother. Well, dude, I
Sweet,
appreciate
man.
you, ladies and gentlemen.
For
If you're
sure.
not following Guns and Butter TV, go follow him. Go to his website.
Appreciate the love.
Look into it. It's awesome. It's a cool thing. It's a cool nonprofit. It's a cool group of people doing some cool shit. So check it
For
out.
sure.
Awesome, brother.
We'll
Well, I
be here,
appreciate
man.
you, man. Yeah,
T,
for
I
sure.
appreciate it,
Thank you
bro.
again.
Of course, of course. I'll talk to you
All right.
soon, bro. We'll be in Houston. We're gonna link up.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do some content while we're out here.
Definitely.
All right,
My
brother. I
guy.
appreciate you, man.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Later, brother. Guns and Butter TV, everybody. That dude is awesome. I knew from the second I met him when I was at SHOT Show, and we had linked up a little bit on Instagram here and there, but when I met him at SHOT Show, when we stood in front of each other and had like a long conversation, I knew I had to have that guy on the podcast. He is so cool. He does some cool shit. He's just down to earth, and he's one of those people that whatever he gets involved in, he wants to make it better. He wants to make it better for the people around him, not just him. So the fact that he's wanted to do that with the sport is amazing. So if you have the time, go check it out. And thank you if you made it this far. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. You guys make this possible. You guys allow me to do what I do and have fun and just enjoy this whole thing, and hopefully bring some knowledge and some excitement and some good stories and just some good vibes to USPSA. So, and again, if you have anybody that you want to see on the podcast, send me DMs. If you want to be on the podcast, send me DMs. I'll look at it. I'll check it out. I can't have everybody on, but if you've got a cool story and some cool shit, or you know some cool people, hit me up. We'll get them on here. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys are the lifeblood of this and make it fun to do. So I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the range.